Hello everybody. So many of you ask me the same question. Why are fluoroquinolone antibiotics still being prescribed so often and people are still getting sick from them? Here's one of the reasons why. I'm going to play this little clip for you and watch this doctor's expression while he's playing my video about what happened to me after taking 3 pills of ciprofloxacin in 2021. I'm definitely not saying this doctor is the cause of everybody getting floxed. I'm saying he is one of the problems in the system. Not only does he downplay what happened to me from taking ciprofloxacin, but he also says what I experienced is a common and well-known adverse reaction to fluoroquinolones.
Esto que le pasó es una reacción adversa bastante conocida.
I have to stop right there because that is just so ridiculous in and of itself. Because if that was such a common, well-known adverse reaction to this class of antibiotics, how many people do you think would take it? Hello? And lastly, he says drugs like ciprofloxacin should not be demonized because people have adverse reactions to them because the risks outweigh the benefits. False.
No tenemos que satanizar este fármaco, ya que los beneficios superan a los riesgos.
So my point is, you have people watching your video where you're a doctor and you're making that face watching my video, downplaying my reaction to the medication, telling people it's a well-known adverse reaction, and then say continue to use it because the benefits outweigh the risks. This doctor is so misinformed. I don't know if it's on purpose or they just don't really know. But we have a huge problem here in the United States with this. But in other countries, it's way worse. I'm not demonizing a drug just because I had a bad reaction. I'm explaining the facts from the FDA. This doctor only feels like it's demonizing this class of antibiotics because he likes them. The US FDA has been issuing the most serious warnings for fluoroquinolone antibiotics for the last 20 years. These medicines are associated with disabling and potentially permanent side effects of the tendons, muscles, joints, nerves, and central nervous system that can occur together in the same patient. The FDA has made these warnings black box warnings, which is the strongest warning to address these safety issues. The FDA also goes on to state, we determine that fluoroquinolones should be reserved for use in patients who have no other treatment options. There's a section in the warning that says healthcare professionals should not prescribe fluoroquinolones to patients who have other treatment options, especially for acute bacterial sinusitis, acute bacterial exacerbation of chronic bronchitis, and uncomplicated urinary tract infections, because the risks outweigh the benefits in these patients because they have other options. My whole awareness platform has been about educating the public about the dangerous nature of this class of antibiotics. So then the patient can make an informed healthcare decision for themselves. Do they want to go ahead and take the risk and take that antibiotic, or do they want to ask for an alternative? The doctor also doesn't even mention how fluoroquinolone antibiotics damage your mitochondria and your central nervous system. This is why patients experience such adverse reactions to this class of antibiotics. It's not just about Achilles heel tendonitis, it's much more than that. And once you've taken the fluoroquinolone and had an adverse reaction and it's in your body, it may be too late. Save yourself. Thanks everybody.